Greetings from rural France. You join me in my parents' garden. There's their house. They have a guest house there that they rent out as a fishing venue in the fair weathered months of the year. And here's the lake where the guests come to fish. This video is to give you a little update about plans and a frame of mind, what's going on in my head, what we're going to do moving forward for this YouTube channel, and also a bit more of a discussion, sharing my thoughts about what's going on in France at the moment. So firstly, the house. My 15 grand house that's being renovated in rural France. Just going to come out and say it. I've read your comments. We're going to focus even more on the house now on this channel. Just really go for it. I don't know how it's going to work with regards to editing, but I'm going to try and get the videos out as much as possible, do as much progress, as possible in the house, and just share that progress with you. And the reason why I'm trying to get as much done as possible is because I've only got a limited amount of time here in France, because I've been out the country for so long. I'm now potentially facing issues with regards to with my residency card here in France, which is not the end of the world, but it just means I have a limited amount of time in France, because for anyone who doesn't know, my wife can't even come to France. We tried to get a visa, holiday visa, and that was a bit of an experience, which ended with the outcome that we didn't want. So I've had to come here alone, and my time here is limited. Now, having a house in France while you live the other side of the world is not very practical. Renovating a house in France while you live the other side of the world is quite stressful. But what I'm going to do is do my best. That's all I can do. Now, I understand a lot of people in the comment section want to see the house get done. And I want to be as clear as day about this. No one wants to see the house get done more than me. Trust me on that. But remember, this isn't just YouTube. This is real life. Things take time, and more importantly, they cost money. And that is the reality of the situation. Same for everyone. And at this point, this time in the world, everyone's feeling the pinch. Well, I am, and I'm sure many of you are as well. So just bear with me, all right? Bear with me. A lot of people in France are feeling the pinch as well. I know there's a bit of a stereotype that floats around, and I can't stand stereotypes. Absolute nonsense. About the French. The stereotype is that they're lazy, they don't work hard, or they don't work long hours, or they've got it so good because they get paid holidays more than any other country, which I don't know if that's even true. But anyway, I just want to be absolutely clear about this. The French, even now I'm going to start generalising and stereotyping, but the French work just as hard as anyone else, incredibly hard, okay? I don't know many French that do 35 hours. Most of the French that I know are working 40 hours plus, okay? Just like everyone else. Now, in terms of paid holidays, yes, France has a system which is very, leaning towards socialism. And With that comes a lot of health benefits, retirement, kind of taken care by the government, and paid holidays. Now, France is one of the countries with the highest tax burden on workers in the world, if not the highest. So bear that in mind when you speak ill of the hard-working French, if you think that way. And just remember, everyone's situation is different. That's it. So yeah, to say that the French don't work hard, because I saw this comment pop up more than once, and yeah, I'm not gonna. France is a country that I grew up in. I've faced many challenges here. I've met many French people here, and I think it's unfair to generalise. And the main thing as well is it's incredibly windy. But the main thing as well is that there's tens of millions of people in this country. So how can anyone generalise? Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense at all. I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't like it if I generalised about where you're from. And I'm not even French. But yes, I have met plenty of French, most of whom are pleasant, some of whom certainly are not pleasant. But that's the same in every single country, every walk of life. You'll meet people who are nice and people who are not so nice. And France is no exception. But France is indeed a very beautiful country, certainly to come and visit. I'd highly recommend it. And if you do come and visit, make sure you support small businesses, shop local if you can, and yeah, just enjoy the country as much as possible. Because France in itself, just like my homeland of the United Kingdom and many other countries throughout the world, is going through a period of hardship. And it's not because of the wind. It's because of whatever they call public deficit, debt and all that stuff, and taxation going up and things changing and public services facing challenges, you know, when it comes to obviously hospitals, public transportation, the education system. There's a lot of challenges, and of course, who's going to have to take on that burden to try and keep the country on track? Usually falls on the shoulders of the working man and woman. So shout out to anyone who's had a long day at work and who's sitting down now and relaxing. Much love to you. I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm self-employed. I mean, that does come with its own challenges, don't get me wrong. A lot of instability, but you learn to live with it, and that's it. Happy days. But to say the French don't work hard is insane. I've done plenty of jobs in France. I've worked in a slaughterhouse. I've worked on public transportation, on buses, and what's it? It's not intercity. When it's within a city, the metro system. I've worked in a hotel on the night shift. Yeah, I've worked in shops. Yeah, plenty of. Oh, I've worked. Yeah, loads of stuff. Logistics, just coming back to me. All the different jobs I've done, and yeah, people work hard. But anyway. I'm going on now. What I think is for this channel moving forward, as I said, we're going to keep on renovating. Just up the renovation, up the ante, and do the best we can with the time that we have. But it is quite spooky. Spooky? Is it really? Is it spooky? No, it's quite scary to try and get things over the line, you know. I want to do the best, but it is what it is. I see your comments as well about the windows. We'll have another look at them. I do get it. And yeah, so just focus on the renovation. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. As it gets quite dark now. Pardon the darkness. So that's the update I wanted to give to all of you. I want to say much love. And thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel with your views, your likes, your comments. Let's get this renovation in full swing. It's not going to be easy, but we just keep going. I don't mean to make this a somber video, by the way. I'm just quite pensive today and going out for a walk, deep in my thoughts. Just wanted to share what's going on. So let's get back to it tomorrow with more renovations and yeah, see what happens, see what the future holds. Until then, I love you and leave you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.